Hello and thank you for joining me. This is Freewill Tarot. This reading is going to be for the sign of Libra. Hello Libra, and thank you for joining me. Hello Libra. All right. So what I do, I start out with 2 messages here from Spirit. Okay. I'm going to read you those 2 messages, and then we're going to go into the tarot portion of your reading, okay, Libra? So let's start out with your 2 messages you have from Spirit. Actually, you got 3, and if I can run them all in here in 10 minutes, I'm going to give them to you. But I'm going to give you the first 2 first, okay? You got simplicity. And excuse me if you can't see the cards. I'm working on getting a better camera, okay? Bear with me. All right. So this is simplicity, okay? So it's a feather. It's like an angel feather from the sky, okay? And it says, letting go of excess creates space for what truly matters. Okay, Libra? Declutter one area of your life today, all right? Physically, mentally, or emotionally. So Spirit, God, universe, however you resonate with it, is asking you to let go of something out of your life, okay, basically. They're basically telling you they need you to release something out of your life that you've been carrying, whether it's physical, around your house is decluttered, if you're unorganized, if it's emotional, if you've been carrying on a lot of weight and a lot of burdens from the past or with past experiences you had with other people, family, friends, relationships, it doesn't matter. If mental, if you're overthinking and obsessing about negativity and things from the past, something they're asking you to finally release, because they want to give you something new here, and I see that in your tarot reading, okay, Libra. So they want you to kind of create some space in your life, mentally, emotionally, and physically, so they can bring in something new here. Again, this is an angel feather falling from the sky for you, okay? Now, why is that? Just like I said, you got the Destiny card. So again, it's time to bring in something new for you, okay? It's time, a cycle has ended and it's time for a new cycle. But we have to participate in that. So I'm going to read this to you, what they're needing from you. Your life is unfolding according to a greater plan, Libra. Trust in the divine timing of your journey. Okay, embrace the unknown and align yourself with your highest path. Okay, everything is happening for a reason. So whatever is leaving out of your life, whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a marriage, whether it's whatever is being like getting removed out of your life and you're upset about it, Spirit is telling you is according to a divine plan. And they also need you to kind of co-create with them by allowing some of this stuff and you releasing some of this stuff instead of holding on to it. So if someone you feel like did you wrong and you're holding on to that, whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship or anything, family, and you're holding on to that, it's hard for them to give you something new, because it's time for them to give you something new here, okay? And I'm gonna run it in real quick. The other one you got was courage here. Okay, I know you can't even see that. I can't even see that, hell. But the other one you got here is courage, okay? So they're telling you they need you to be brave at this time, Libra. It says fear is a natural part of growth. And I think you're afraid of like releasing things you've been carrying a long time. Maybe it's a relationship you probably need to end. Maybe it's a job you need to let go of. Maybe it's a certain identity or the way you've been doing things or habits. Maybe you have bad eating habits, sleeping habits, or where you take care of yourself. But it's something that you've been doing that it's time to let go of, but yet you keep carrying it out of fear of who will you be if this isn't there anymore, if that person isn't there, if I'm not in this relationship anymore, if I'm not at this job anymore, I won't have anything. But they're saying fear is a natural part of growth. Bold actions lead to a powerful breakthrough. Remember, you have the Destiny card, okay? Step outside of your comfort zone, Libra, today. Act despite fear. Act despite of what you think you might lose or what will come to an end, okay? Now let's jump into the tarot portion of your reading. I can't help but to jump here with the happiness card. So even if you're not, I'm sorry, this hair tickling me, okay? So even if you haven't felt this right now, this is the happiness card. It's a beautiful card. It's, young girl on a white horse with the sun radiating behind her with the sunflowers, the birth of new life. Okay, so it's saying that this is coming in for you, Libra. Even if you haven't experienced this, even if you've been experiencing maybe some hard times over the past year or whatever, they're saying that they're trying to move you towards a different direction here. And they're trying to give you something brand new that's going to make you happy. It's also shown up with the victory card. So whatever you have persevered through, whatever challenges that you have experienced, they're trying to now put you in a cycle of blessings, okay? But you can only get that when you are decluttering your life, as they said, releasing things, quit holding on to old pain, old past things that, you felt done you wrong or didn't go your way. You have to find a way to release that. And you also have to find the courage to walk away from certain things, people, places, and things. You're going to hear me say that a lot. It's people, places, and things, okay? Now, let's go right into it again. I say this because you can't make it up. You have the Fool card. This is taking a leap of faith in the unknown, just like that Destiny card and the Courage card. It's time for you to go in a different path here, Libra. It's time for you to have a different experience in life instead of holding on to what you've always had and what it's always been, or thinking about what you've already experienced. It's time for new experiences. And sometimes we have to go into the unknown. We have to do things a totally different way. We have to go our own way. Sometimes people can't go with us. Quit asking people to come with you because you don't want to be alone. It is going to turn out for your highest good if you're able to be if you're able to be brave and go down this new path and releasing things and decluttering your life and letting go of those old things, okay? And I say that because you have the Ten of Swords here. Again, this is endings here. Sometimes it's painful endings. Sometimes it is letting people go. Sometimes it is saying goodbye to an old way of thinking and an old way of being and an old way of our own identities. This is sometimes death to self, right? And why? Because it's something brand new the Spirit wants to give you. And it's beautiful if you can do this. This is the Ace of Pentacles right after this Ten of Swords. So whatever that painful ending is for you, God, you can't see that. It's a gold coin, a bright gold coin. That's why you can't see, because it's so bright. So it's saying that you have a practical, brand new beginning coming, and it's stable, and it's financially stable. It's solid. It's something that you can lay your hat on, something you can build upon here, okay, Libra? You can't make it up. And that's the hand of God. This is a new beginning. If you can see that, it's new beginnings here. That is the hand of God offering you a brand new start, a brand new beginning in a new direction. And it's something that's going to make you very happy with the Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment, every cup being filled for you, your wishes being granted. After you go through this process of having courage to let things go, to move forward, whether it's people, places, or things, or situations, and death to self, meaning not carrying on who you've always been and doing things the way you've always done things and holding on to your old emotional trauma or the way people have done you or things that didn't go your way. You have to find a way to release that, and you can't just say it. You have to actually do it, okay? Again, you have the Page of Pentacles here, so it is a brand new beginning. Some of you, it's going to be where it's trying to give you your self-sufficient and independence back here for some of you, Libra, okay? That's what this new start is about. Getting back to a form of yourself, but a better form of yourself where you are your beautiful, radiant, loving, giving self, but being able to nourish and take care of yourself at the same time. A lot of you do not do that. Sometimes you do not take care of yourself. I ain't saying you don't shop and you don't like to look good, because y'all like to look good and you like to have it is what you want, and you'll indulge in those things. Some of y'all have some indulgent problems. I love you. But this is where you're really taking care of yourself, though, emotionally, mentally, and physically. Libra, there's a difference. Okay, it's a call to action here from God, universe. You see, that's an angel blowing that trumpet. That's a call to action. Okay, you have a judgment call. They're making a judgment call on you, and they're asking you to make a choice and a decision on a path and take control here with the Emperor. They want you to take control over your life. They want you to take control of your destiny. They're calling you to the front. They're calling you to take action and to participate in moving down a new direction for yourself. Okay, Libra? Some of you, this has something to do with a soulmate or partnership. Some of you could be getting into a soulmate or partnership here if you're not in one, because it showed up twice. They clarified each other. Look at that. It's two different decks with the Two of Cups. So some of you definitely have a soulmate or a partnership that's in question, or a renewal in it, or you're getting, you know, that's the direction you're going into, to find your soulmate. But you have to be ready. Again, that stuff, y'all think that praying and manifest is just going to fall out the sky. But you have to be ready. You have to be ready for what is you're asking for. If you're not ready, you ain't going to keep it. Okay, you have to be ready. And this is what this call to action is, because they're trying to guide you somewhere here. Even if it's not a soulmate relationship, right? It's a renewal in one's soul individually, for you to get back in love and love yourself, and to have the blessings that God's Spirit wants to give you, Libra, okay? Some of you is a partnership, and it says, and if you're not in a partnership like this, this is where you need to look at it and quit just brushing over it because you say you love the person. You really need to look at it and say, a mutual respect and shared values form the foundation of a harmonious reunion, okay? Relationship, meeting, and commitment. How does this partnership show up to you? Are you giving more? Are they taking more? Because it needs to be balanced and fair. Again, it needs to be mutual respect and a shared vision, okay, and shared values in order for it to be harmonious and work, okay? It's time for you to release some burdens here. I got to hurry up. I got to go. So if you like, subscribe, share, I'll get more time in 10 minutes. Okay, so you have 10 of Wands here. So a lot of you feel like it's a lot on your plate, or it's a lot of responsibilities, but that's what Spirit is trying to get you to drop and quit putting so much responsibility and stuff on your back. And be excited about the future. If you're exhausted and you're not thinking about future, you're just trying to get through the day, you're in survival mode. You're not in living mode. You're in survival mode. And God's Spirit don't operate in survival mode. They don't want you just trying to survive the day. They want you to enjoy the day. They want you to thrive in the day, okay? And be excited about the day, and be excited about what's coming, okay? You have a new beginning here, all right? Again, you got the Fool card here twice. So Spirit is really trying to line you up to go in a different direction. But a lot of you are in your head, Libra. You're thinking, overthinking a situation, maybe a relationship, maybe what was done to you, maybe your finances, I'm not sure. But it's something that you're thinking about over and over again. Maybe people's opinions, what they said, what they think about you. You're just constantly thinking about that in your head. You're not thinking about moving forward. And even if you think about moving forward, you think about all the things that could go wrong, or what you're going to have to do, and how it's going to go bad, and blah, 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 blah. Stop it. All right? Because that ain't what I'm looking at. It says, though, and I got to go, Libra. It says attachments. You may be clinging to something that is already over. You know what that is. Release is overdue. This is the Death card in reverse. Again, there's something that needs to come to an end in your life, Libra, and you know what it is. I don't know if it's a habit, a certain identity you've been holding on to, past pain, a past relationship, a relationship itself that needs to be over, but you keep holding on to because you think it's a part of your identity, or you done got so comfortable with the person, but you can see every evidence showing you that that shit is over, or dead, cannot be revived, but you still hold on to it. It could be a different thing. It don't have to be a relationship. It could be anything, okay? But Spirit is calling you to do that and make a final decision. You're being called to action with the Judgment card to make a decision now to move forward here. If not, then they're usually going to step in and make that decision for you. Okay? You don't want that. All right? So they want you to let go of something. They want you to have courage to move forward here, Libra, to declutter something out of your life. Remember, you have the Destiny card. So this is going to move forward. Okay? You need to let it move forward and release some things. I'm going to read this to you now. I got to go, and I love you. Letting go of excess creates space for what truly matters to you. Declutter one area of your life today, physically, mentally, or emotionally. Okay, that's what I have for you, Libra. I really hope this helped. If it did, leave me a comment and let me know how it resonated. I would love to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to hear from you. I love you. Okay, thank you for being here with me. Bye for now, and hope to see you back here again. Hope you subscribe, damn it. Bye.